What's up, everybody? What is going on? What is going on? Holy shit. Holy shit. Rumors, this, that. You know what? Who the hell cares right now? It's not, at this point, you can't be shocked. You can't be shocked at anything with this team anymore. Um, this is going to be fun. We got somebody getting ready to come in and join us. So, and nobody expects him to be here. I guarantee you that. So, let's hit the intro. And oh man, this is upsetting. Let's get going. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? I'm Titan Anderson, TA. You know what it is. Obviously, you know we're here. Ryan and Tannehill's out for the whole season. I have a live reaction, actually. I do the live games for all the people who, I guess, who wouldn't know, whatever. And right when he got hit, the initial injury, I didn't think it looked good. And it's not getting any better. I've mentioned that I've had basketball injuries before. I played basketball growing up my whole life, and I've rolled my ankle so many times, you guys, and that was a lot worse than a lot of the times I rolled my ankle. And if you roll your ankle and anything to where, you know, where his got messed up on, where his leg got hit up and everything like that, any slight movement, any type of wrong turn, any type of pressure from an outside force, you're gonna feel it, and it's gonna re-injure you, and you're not gonna get better. That's why you see him with a terrible offensive line. He's not gonna be able to escape anyway. He can't step up into the pocket. So let's bring in Mr. Sal from Jersey. How you doing? What's up, big dog?
What's up, TA? How are you, man?
Oh man, I had work, as most of us, you know, still have to go through. And I am I'm getting rumors, I'm getting news, I'm getting all this stuff. Tannehill's done, and what have you heard from all this?
I mean, realistically, all I've heard so far is that he's got some sort of high ankle injury that's going to require surgery, and he's done. And that's pretty much all she wrote for 17. I mean, we like his last game in Tennessee. As it pertains to, my opinion, I think he's done. Good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to lead into is if that's it, and he's done for the season, you know, is that it? Is that it for RT17? And me personally, it would be hard to imagine us bringing him back. I feel real bad for Malik Willis, honestly. He's being thrown to the wolves, and if he doesn't perform, he's going to get blamed for a lot of it. Regardless, this is crazy, man. From 7-3 to 7-7 to losing your quarterback. This is insane, man. What are you thinking right now, man? This is.
Here's the thing. And if anyone who's watching this watched my show, which we dropped yesterday, they probably heard me state that I wanted them to play Malik the rest of the year anyway. Now, the main reason for that was basically due to the fact that Ryan Tannehill has zero mobility, and he probably won't have any more mobility for the rest of the year. And you saw firsthand with that sack he took that put us out of field goal range, where he holds us back sometimes. So you got a guy like Malik Willis who, listen, I'll be the first to admit, has some accuracy problems that need to get worked out. Obviously, he's very young. He's got 2 starts under his belt. There's a lot of comfortability that still needs to come. But the guy is elusive as it gets. And that's something that we have never had realistically. I mean, you could bring up Mariota, but I mean, this guy's a different animal, in my opinion. So if you have a guy who can elude sacks with an offensive line that is abysmal, which I think we can all agree, you saw on that 2nd and 6 when he was in there. I mean, he evaded would have been a sack from Tannehill on any Sunday of the year, and he got a first down. Though every yard counts in this game. You need to progress your drives. You need to get as close to the end zone as you can so you either can get 3 or you can get 7. And unfortunately, right now, Ryan Tannehill wasn't doing enough. I've said it a million times. Is he a better thrower of the football right now? Yes. I'm not going to argue that point. But when you got a guy who can't get out of his own way, and now every game that's left is a must win, you need that X factor when an offense with no playmakers, and that's what Malik Willis brings. He brings mobility, he brings arm strength. Now it's just up to Todd Downing to realize what he has and do the best of his ability to implement him properly, which I have zero faith in. But that's that's what needs to happen with these last 3 games. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with it all, and it's crazy because to be honest, I think this is going to help us a lot. Like this is going to help a lot more. For one, having such a mobile quarterback, these RPOs are going to be so dangerous. I mean, the defensive coordinator is going to have to think because if Malik Willis takes off, there's not many people who are going to catch him. You know what I mean? He's very fast. And just the decoy of Henry, and I hate to even use the word decoy because we don't even use him much as a decoy. It's unbelievable.
No, it's pathetic. I've said it a million times. The fact that they don't fake it to Derrick Henry on every single passing down is absolutely pathetic. There's nothing bad that can happen from it. When you have the most dangerous man on earth as a running back, you should always, always, always want to throw defenses off by pretending you're going to give it to him. It can only benefit you. But as always, this offensive play calling is as ass backwards as it gets. We run when we should throw. We throw when we should run. And that's big part of why we're now 500 with 3 games remaining. So it is what it is.
Yeah. It's so funny because I tell people all the time, like everybody, all the media, everybody was penciling in the Colts, right? Oh, they're not even the ones. They're not even the ones involved. It's the freaking Jaguars creeping up, playing amazing football right now. Trevor Lawrence is turning into sunshine from Remember the Titans. It's like what is going on? So they're playing really good. But one thing, and I'm gonna give a shout out to God, he goes by so many things on different Tic Tac Titans. I'm gonna give him a shout out.
Tyler Rowland.
Tyler, yeah, that's right. We got 2 Tylers in the YouTube game, so it's confusing. I got to give him a shout out, man. He's been saying a lot of good stuff, and one thing that he said that I really agree on is the fact that people don't realize we're not really as bad as we are. We're very hurt. Yeah. Guys like Denico Autry, David Long Jr., Kristian Fulton, like these are just some of the Treylon Burks. These are just some of the names off the top of my head that aren't there, that are huge,
top
huge
10 players.
Yes, huge. And people are just being like, oh well, we're injured too, this and that. You're injured, not as injured as us, and you're not missing players that are as important to this team, to your team as we are. These guys are huge, and we're getting picked on. The defense is out there way too long. We can't convert a first down. With Ryan Tannehill, if he is out for the season, which is, like I said, man, I've rolled my ankle hundreds of times playing basketball growing up, and I know what it's like. And he's getting hit by grown ass 350-pound defensive lineman. Exactly. That's crazy. Like, he's not going to get better. Every time you see him get hit, he's limping worse and worse throughout the game because of how bad that is. You gotta put him on ice, and it's Malik's time. Now that it's Malik's time, what is your expectation? Do you think what do you think he can do? Like I mentioned earlier, like the RPO is going to be huge. We have to take advantage of that. But what else can he bring? Because Treylon Burks is right there. He might be. Hopefully he's there. We're hoping for it, man.
Listen, I saw a ball he threw on Sunday that looked like it was going 75 miles an hour to Chris Conley, and I was shocked he caught it. I was beyond shocked he caught it, but he threw an absolute missile to him, and it wasn't his first read either. Like I said earlier, you saw what he did on that 2nd and 6, which would have been an automatic 8-yard loss by Tannehill. So what I expect from him is, number one, I expect him to beat Houston. I genuinely do. We're talking about a young quarterback that's already seen this team at least. He knows what they've brought to him defensively. It's probably going to be a little different this time around, whatever the case may be. That's the first big step for us, is getting past Houston. It's the easiest game of the last 3. So, that's number one. What I expect to see from him, unfortunately, bro, and it's a shame, but it's just the reality of it, I'm going to expect to see them use him again like he's not a quarterback. Like he's a running back that occasionally has to throw if necessary. And that's, it's very similar to what we did with Marcus. Sometimes as the later years progress, we let him throw a little bit more. But the bottom line is you're bringing these guys in that are mobile, and you're terrified to have them throw because you want to be the team that ground and pounds every single week. And I can't stress this enough. that's not the easiest path to a title anymore. Okay, it's not 1965; it's 2022. You got to be able to air the ball out. And unfortunately, we want to be that ground and pound, fight till the end, keep it close, clock management football team. And when you got a guy with so many intangibles like Malik Willis, it's just unfair to him. So I don't expect them to let him throw over 20 times, which
Oh,
is
no way. I
which
would
is
be shocked,
absolutely
bro. I would
pathetic.
be shocked, bro.
Yeah, and it's a damn shame. So we'll
Yeah.
see how this progresses, but I will say this: he looks like he's progressed a little bit every time we've seen him step on a football field, from Houston to Kansas City until now. The one possession he had against the Chargers, there was a bad holding call that ruined that drive. I've seen steps, and that's all you can ask for moving forward, because now he's the guy, and we're in a playoff race, and we might see a Malik Willis playoff game at home, which is mind blowing to even think about.
You know what? I found this out at work, and I was sitting there. I'm like, wow. And I was like, you know what? We had zero spark on offense. We had nothing. It was literally just run Derrick Henry up the middle. We didn't even put guys in shotgun just to kind of spread them out a little bit. We didn't do none of that we didn't do nothing like that to help Derrick Henry out. And I think Malik Willis is gonna. I honestly think we're gonna put a work in on Houston. I really do. I'm not saying that it's gonna, it's gonna continue. We'll see. But Houston is so banged up right now as well.
Yeah.
I heard Stingley's not playing. Who did LTH mention? Somebody else Pierce is out.
Yeah.
So they're missing some guys too, and they were already, not a good team to begin with. So this is a game where I think Tennessee could actually build off of and try to, learn and build some chemistry and take some chances. I expect a lot of RPO, obviously, 40 plus runs, I hope. And but I do want to see Malik take deep shots if it's there, because there's going to be a lot of one-on-one opportunities on go routes. Just don't force it is my thing. But I do want to see him try to keep the defense honest and take shots over the top, man. You got to.
Absolutely. And again, I don't like the mantra that people like to put out there that Malik Willis only has a pair of legs. It's absolute insanity. Okay. The guy's got an arm. The guy has an incredible arm. He's built like a brick shithouse. And the fact that people think that all he's capable of doing is juking and, running for 20, 30 yards and getting out of the sideline, it's not right. And the other people who try to claim that they don't give him any sort of, or I should say, nothing he did at college can be worth a damn because he went to Liberty, that's also BS, because you're not talking about what you want to see from a guy in college. Obviously, matchups and opponents bring more to the table as well, but you want to see a guy who can do things that you need someone to do in the NFL: throw deep balls, evade sacks, okay, go through your progressions. He did all of those things at Liberty. I watched hours of film on him at Liberty, and despite what this competition may have been, I saw him evade pressure. I saw him throw bombs. I saw him go through reads. I saw him make smart decisions. Now, of course, there were some bad decisions, as anyone's going to have during that process of going through film and scouting. But there was plenty good enough to see that this kid has what is potential to be a great quarterback. You watch Josh Allen. Josh Allen was an absolute mess his first 2 years in the NFL. And now look at him. He looks like one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever walk the face of the earth. And he's got every single thing going for him. You got to give this kid some time. Stop saying he's done. We have no pieces around him. Come on.
And also at Liberty, I could tell anybody right now, name 3 players on Liberty.
Absolutely. Couldn't.
I mean, he wasn't working with any of these crazy,
Couldn't name one other one.
That's what I'm saying. Like he wasn't working with nobody. Like, come on, he didn't really. Now he's got, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gets to learn the rest of the year. He gets to and grow. Hopefully with Derrick Henry, Treylon Burks, and all the, we've got a good, we got to rebuild the offensive line. And God, it's crazy to think that we need when we were just there. You know what I mean? We were so close, man. And I'm sorry I had to.
Yeah. Listen, I was all aboard that train for a long time, but you just got to say it like it is, dude. He shit the bed last year. He shit the bed, and Downing didn't do him any favors, but that will hands down go down as our best opportunity at a title, and we just kicked it out the window. And there's just there's nothing else we can say about it at this point. It's over with. But
yeah,
I mean, there's a lot to look forward to. I think I really do.
Yeah, the J Rob thing. I think was letting everyone know we're being it's we're getting serious. We got a brand new
Absolutely.
stadium coming in. So for all the people who think that we're just gonna all of a sudden start sucking, because dude, oh my god, like on like my live streams for the games that I do, we go down 3 points and
Oh yeah,
80% of the people quit on us. I'm
I
like,
believe it.
it's not over. Like, hang in there, man. Like, come
Yeah.
on, you guys. You know what I mean? This football team's gonna kill us both early. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm losing countless hours of sleep if you can't tell from these fucking bags under my eyes. So, it's just what do we got here?
Hey,
This
bro, we
guy's
got
a
we got it
Jags
working.
fan.
Big Jags fan, $10 donation. Thanks, big dog. Oh my gosh, guys, please stop trying to hype him. He is trash. He is no Trevor, that's for sure. This is the Jags division. You guys were never close. How is one and done close? Please just root for my Jags now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cold day in hell before that happens, sir. But
Yeah, I hate the Jaguars more than any team in football. In any team, I hate them more than the Colts. I hate them more than the
mm,
Texans, and I
wow.
always will. I dislike them. Their fans are terrible people.
Mm,
And then the Colts are right there. The Colts are right behind them, and the Texans. I wish they weren't in the division because I don't have it really too much of an issue besides them being there. But crazy,
yeah,
bro.
absolutely. But hey, listen, it's understandable why Jag fans are have their chins a little higher in the air than they were because they're complete and they're clicking on all cylinders more and more each week. And this last Dallas game was really, if that wasn't a telltale sign that this team needs to be taken seriously, then nothing will. I mean, that was a team that came in there and they were getting beat pretty bad and just turned it all around and
Yeah.
found a way to win, which is something that this team cannot do. So um, we'll see, but it's all going to shape up as a week 17
That's what
winning in.
it just seems like it's going to happen.
Mhm.
Jags Titans winner goes to the playoffs. Um, I hope I'll be streaming the game. I'll be doing the game tomorrow. Keeping an eye on the sorry ass
That's a
Jaguars.
huge game.
Yeah,
Huge.
it's huge. It's huge. So and I'll be posted on. I'll probably get the link up after this is done. And then once we're done talking, I'll post your whatever whatever you want me to, whatever you
Yeah,
prefer. Just send it to me and I'll post it in the description. And then you can let everybody
absolutely.
know where to find you. And I appreciate the time before you because it was like last minute. So again, he showed up like literally 10 minutes max. He showed up, man. So shout out to Sal again for showing up,
Absolutely.
man. I wasn't even planning on going live today, man. I had a fucking 11-hour work shift today, and I was like, dude, Ryan Tannehill, no, hell no, because I got a lot of
Yeah.
respect for Ryan Tannehill, man. He
As
really has
do
done
I.
so much for this football team. It's just like I said. Now, what you're missing compared to what you're first, what we were seeing is the game changing plays. He's still making good plays here and there, but he's not making that game changing play anymore.
Absolutely.
And I hate to beat a dead horse, but it's hard to make game changing plays without double one.
Yeah.
It is hard, bro. And
Yeah.
it's I hate to. I don't even want. All right, I just got to ask you. How do you feel? How do you feel personally? Because me, I root for the guy. I have no ill will towards him. I'm a huge fan of his. What is your thoughts on AJ Brown, real quick? Just obviously domination.
Yeah.
Obviously,
To put it simple, I understand. I understand why he did what he did. He wants to become a Hall of Famer. It would be very, very difficult to do it on this style of football team. He wants to be the best there ever was. And when you're on a team that's going to run the ball 30 times a game, no matter what, it's going to be difficult to do that. And the fact that he was able to still put up the numbers he did with us being such a run heavy team just goes to show you how excellent he is. Now, I don't like him at all in green. I'm never going to root for him. I think he's a bit of a diva, and I don't like how he takes shots at us. And that
yeah.
whipping bullshit he did was the
Oh,
final nail in the
dude.
coffin because that was a real classless fucking act by him. And it was just really kind of disgusting, in my opinion. So, with all that being said, I understand why he did it. From a business standpoint, it makes every ounce of sense in the world. But there's always going to be animosity, and I have no interest of him, wanting to. I don't want him to win a Super Bowl because when it's all said and done, this team, literally, this franchise and its fans idolize this guy. And they looked at him as a savior, and he just kind of said, all right, I go play with my friend. So I get it. Go ahead and do it, but he does not have my support, and that's just my personal opinion. And say, but I understand why he did what he did.
Yeah, he wants the ball, he wants the money, like, he got a family,
Absolutely.
like, it makes perfect like, it makes sense from that aspect. Why not go make more money, you know? Yeah, it is tough. It is tough to, especially when they show an old highlight or something, and they always do. It's like, why, bro? Like, we don't have many highlights though, so it's like, you know what I mean? It is what it is at this point. But
yeah.
oh man. Alan says, TA Sports, what's up, sir? Tighten up. I got a question for you. How do you feel about us signing Josh Dobb? How do you feel about that? I'm okay with it. I mean, I don't think he's gonna come in here and change the world, but I mean he's kind of like at least he'll make everyone happy in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, he's a guy who can get a ball to an open receiver. Do I expect him to be able to lead anyone as far as a receiver is concerned? No. Do I expect him to have any sort of playmaking abilities? Absolutely not. Guy hasn't been able to stay in a team for more than a year. So typically there's a reason for that. I know he's a Vols guy, so that's great for everyone. There was a lot of hype when he came out of college, but he's just a filler. I mean, honestly, I think everyone understands if he's got to see any snaps for the remainder of the season. I mean, just start looking at scouting for the draft.
Yeah.
So he's just a guy. I would take him over Logan Woodside if that makes anyone feel any better. But nothing really to talk about. I mean, he's a journeyman who found a way in a team because they had nobody else, and that's really what it boils down to, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's there if Malik needs a breather, or he has a bathroom break or whatever the case may be. But that's pretty much what he's there for. But I mean, I wish him nothing but the best. If he comes in, let's see. Big Jags fan spending the big boy money over here today. Oh my God, Trevor makes those plays. No AJ Brown.
I don't even know what that means. Doesn't even make any sense. Different position there, buddy. But okay.
They enjoy coming over. I don't know what it is about this channel. I don't see a lot of trolls on the other guys' channel, but over here, I don't know, maybe because I like to talk trash. It's okay. It's all welcome over here. It's all good. You guys have 3 winning seasons in the last 23 years.
I mean, let that sink in. But that's just their fan base is still trying to learn how to be NFL fans because they've only been NFL fans for 10 minutes. So can't go too far on that. Chigs and Burks, yeah. Chigs what I was gonna freaking he's got to get the ball more. Absolutely.
I love it. Like I mean, I think every single person was like, why is he not in the game, dude? Like, and now it's more and more and more and more. Every time he catches the ball, you see the energy that he's bringing to the team. Like, you can't coach that. Some guys just don't have that. Like, for me, I'm a Warrior fan. Draymond Green brings that Curry kind of doesn't, because he's kind of quiet. Clay doesn't really talk. Like, you get what I'm saying. Some guys are just that fire.
Sorry about that smackdown we laid on you tonight, by the way. Oh, I know you were hurt. No, I'm a big Net fan. That's why.
Yeah, I know. It's you know what, we're healing up. You're
really hurt. I got you. But absolutely. Chig is the truth, man. He really is.
Yeah, I'm excited about what he can bring to this team. I would like to see him improve on, obviously, blocking and the technique involved with that. But I mean, just the over the shoulder catches that he's doing, the yards after his catch. He's bringing a whole new dimension to this team, and I love it. And I said before, the energy, the fire. With these two guys, like, how do you think Malik will fit in using these two? I mean, obviously, these guys are going to be huge, especially for Malik going forward. What do you think going forward with these two guys? Like, obviously, one guy who's really underachieved lately is Robert Woods. I haven't heard from him.
Yeah, he's a goner. He's an absolute goner next year. It's not even a question, in my opinion. As far as Chigs and Burks go, Hooper is also very reliable. Another guy that I think doesn't get enough plays that are specifically designed for him. But as far as Malik and Burks, I mean, Burks is basically, right now, in my opinion, the only guy that can get separation at the wide receiver position. So that's basically saying that Malik Willis has yet to play in an NFL game with a wide receiver that can get separation. So that's another thing that should make you feel a little bit better about this guy moving forward, because he has not played with Treylon Burks yet. He's been hurt every time Malik's been in the game. So I'm excited to maybe see a deep ball thrown by Malik and let him go grab it. But yeah, Chig has to, I mean, he's a basically a wide receiver in my eyes. He's got more of a wide receiver build than a tight end, but nevertheless, I mean, he is a pass catcher for us. He's got excellent hands. He can run fast. He can, he's another guy that can break tackles very easily. So, I mean, it's just no brainer. You got to get those guys more involved, but I'm excited to see Burks with Willis. That might give us a little bit more hope than we might have originally had.
Yeah. I mean, having One thing that I saw in the preseason that I haven't seen yet is, I mean, we've seen him go up, catch balls, 50-50 balls, which is very impressive. Like oh my God. But
Yeah.
what in the preseason, we saw that one touchdown across the middle where he caught it and just exploded the acceleration. I want to see him catch the ball and boom, just take off, because we haven't seen it yet. He's always getting
Absolutely.
tackled right when he gets caught for the most part. I know it's coming. And a lot of people don't realize, and probably people don't know, is that this quarterback can throw 70 yards pretty easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if one of these receivers, especially Treylon Burks, who's faster than people think, if he gets by you, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. The sky's the limit for those two as a combination for sure. I'm excited about that.
Absolutely.
Philip, good to see you, big dog. $5 donation. Thank you, dog. What should be the game plan for Willis? Game manager him and hand the ball up 40 times, or let Malik be Malik and play backyard football? I see you
Yes.
already answering.
Absolutely, Philip. The latter. It's not even close. We already saw him do that
Let
with
him play, baby.
Houston and Kansas City. And Houston, we barely won. And then Kansas City, we just had an excellent defensive performance, but didn't do nearly enough. And, that's just, listen, this kid wasn't drafted to hand the ball off 40 times. All right. I know we all love Derrick Henry and want him to get as many yards as possible. You got to ask yourself, what's more important to you? Is it more important to win a Super Bowl? Is it more important to get Derrick Henry viewed as the best running back of all time? I know what my answer is. You got to figure out what your answer is. But this game plan of running it no matter what happens during the game is just so dated and cannot be the mantra of this football team anymore moving forward, especially with a guy like Malik Willis, who's going to be the starter probably from now on until he loses the job. Hopefully he doesn't. It can't be the game plan. We got to wake up and smell the roses. This is a throwing league. All the big powerhouses know how to throw, and we don't want to throw. So if we want to be in the conversation with the Buffaloes, the Miamis, and the Kansas Cities, we need to wake up and realize that we have to throw the football more. So we'll see how that transpires, but absolutely not. No more of the BS with Willis. Let him be the game-changing playmaker that we saw on draft night when they were showing all his highlights. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm with you. Don't let him try to be some game manager and keep him in a box. That's not, you don't do that. Let him spread out, let him stretch, and let him do his thing. Let him have fun. And if they're not doing play action or RPOs every single play, or just a shotgun in general, it doesn't make sense, especially with how bad this offensive line is. And I know they're gonna be catering to that. And if they don't, which, I mean, to be honest, at this point, who knows? They probably
Nothing
won't.
should surprise you with Todd Downing. Nothing,
I,
man.
dude, I don't even know how he's still here. Like, how? There's so many times I'm sitting there, I'm just like, all right, here comes, like, I call it the Titan formation, when you've got one receiver out there only, and everybody else is just bunched together, and it's just a run straight up the gut. I'm just like, bro, like, be realistic about that. That's not gonna work. Like, Derrick Henry's gonna have to find whatever hole's not there and get through it, and it's not logical. And I don't know why they keep calling that same play. But yeah, the play calling is like Madden on rookie. It makes zero sense. I really hope that they let Malik do the backyard style. I hope they let him have fun. And just tell him, just the small things, like, it's okay to throw it away. It's okay to take a sack. Just small things like that. And if we win the turnover, or at least don't lose the turnover battle, I really feel like we can beat any of these teams.
Absolutely.
Any of these teams.
Yeah, and this is a big game for Malik. This is his first
It is.
home game. And it's very important for whoever the brave souls are that show up to Nissan with 5-degree weather on the forecast.
Is that what it is?
It's supposed to be wind chill 5 degrees. So they got to give them everything they got. I can't stress this enough. I mean, this kid has the intangibles to be great. I don't know if he's going to be great, but he has what you need to have in order to be great. And I just hope that he gets a warm ovation in Nissan Stadium, and they go crazy for him, because we're going to need all the momentum we can get. Every ounce of it, because I'm telling you, they win this game, and I'll give him a good shot against Dallas. I don't care what anyone says. It's Thursday night. It's a primetime game. Malik's already has one primetime game under his belt. We've seen Dallas choke before. We're going to be getting healthier defensively, hopefully. Got to take it a step at a time, but I just hope they give him a good ovation out there.
Oh yeah, and I think all the veterans on the team are going to be right in Malik's ear. Guys like Jeffery Simmons now, I guess you can consider him that, well beyond his years. Kevin Byard, Denico Autry, has already been in his ear. I can guarantee you that. Derrick Henry, the quiet type leader. All these guys are going to be helping him, and I guarantee you guys, no matter what the media says, I can promise you, the first person to probably call him will probably be Ryan Tannehill. I just don't think Ryan Tannehill is the type of guy to just be like, fuck you. You know what I mean? I just don't
Yeah.
think. I really feel like Tannehill wants to win, and even if it may be his, like, he may not play for us again. I just don't see him as a guy rooting against the. He's been going to war with some of these guys. Are his brothers for years,
Mm.
bro.
Yeah,
And just the
especially
thought,
especially the way
yeah.
Mariota treated him during the AFC Championship
Oh,
game.
that
There's
was
footage of it, he got that same kind of treatment from the last guy to him, so it's only fair. I mean, the guy's cashed a lot of checks in Nashville, so there should be no bad blood. It's not like they're benching him. He's immobile. He's not
yeah.
playable. So he's got to do the right thing and be the good Christian man he claims to be, and help this kid out and try to get us into the playoffs. That's really just what it all boils down to.
Yeah, I've been saying for a while, his time was done. Shout out to my wife in the building, Michelle. Should have kept AJ. It's funny because her favorite player is Jeffrey Simmons, but she loved AJ and she still loves Derrick Henry. Those are her top three. And AJ, she just cannot. She still to this day is 100% behind AJ Brown. Like, I can't believe we let him go. It's so funny, but
Yeah,
of course she had to chime in and throw salt on the wound. Thanks,
yeah.
babe. Love you.
I understand the commitment to him. I mean, I
Yeah,
was, as I'm sure you know from following me, I was his biggest freaking fan. I idolize that man, and there's two ways you can go from there. It's the way your wife went, where you loved him so much that now that he's
yeah.
gone, you can't let him go. And then there's the way I went, that I loved him so much that thinking about him being anywhere else but here caused me to absolutely lose my mind. So it's just a shame. Again,
Yeah.
this was the greatest receiver this franchise, not this team in Tennessee,
Oh,
this
by far.
franchise ever had.
Not even
And
not even debatable.
Jon Robinson thought he was smarter than everyone else, and now we're paying the price.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It's a band-aid that's just never going to come off easy.
Yeah, yeah, that one, I mean, every time he scores, and he's been scoring a lot,
Oh yeah,
it sucks. It really is. It really sucks, man. But it is what it is. We're gonna do well. Quickly, what do you think is gonna happen for this game? If you had to predict, do you think I think you said you think we're gonna win this one?
yeah. I think. I again, if they let Malik Willis be the quarterback he was drafted to be, I honestly think they could score 3 touchdowns and a field goal and score 24 points. If they decide to play the same way they played the first time against Houston, then again, it's going to be a similar situation. We're going to need to shut them to 7 to 10 points and, hope we get in for a touchdown once in the first half, once in the second half. It'll be hopefully a 14 to 10 game.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to God that now that our backs are well up against the wall and Todd Downing knows that this is the guy for the rest of this year, that they actually scheme a game plan to show off some of his skills and abilities. So I'm going to assume that's going to be the route we take. And I'll say the score will be 24 to 13. That'll be my prediction.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think personally, I just think that if we lose to a Texan team who's um not that talented to begin with and is injured on top of that, um, it's gonna be hard to imagine we dig ourselves out of that hole. I think this could be a really good launching point. Even if we lose to Dallas, I think this is a game we need to win just to kind of give ourselves that thought in our head, like, let's go out there and beat Dallas. Like, why not? We can beat them. I think our defense for sure believes we can beat anybody. I mean, they've given us a chance to beat damn near everybody. Um, le-
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, let's just go see, and if we allow, like we were just saying, if we allow Malik Willis to go out there and play backyard style football, I mean, it's going to be one of two things. It's going to be a turnover fest, or it's going to be a fun party for the Titans.
Absolutely.
It's going to be one of the two things. But I mean, I think at this point, what do you have to lose, right?
Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Um, and just think about how it helps Derrick Henry too. I mean, this should be an easy foregone conclusion at this point. When you got a quarterback who can run, that only helps your running back, because then you got to figure out who we're going to key on. Are we going to worry about the passing game and get our guys wide? Are we going to stack the box and try to keep a spy on the quarterback? Are we going to put all of our energy into stopping Derrick Henry? You don't know what to do. And, again, when you draft a guy like Marcus Mariota, when you draft a guy like Malik Willis, you need to use him the same way that they produced in college and were successful in college. And we didn't do it with the last guy, and we have another opportunity to do it with this guy. There's going to be no pieces around him, no protection, but the guy can move. The guy's fast. The guy can throw in the run. Let him do it. Let him do it. And if he fails, we'll know. If not, we'll know we made the right decision. You got nothing to lose here. This is all, in my opinion, ice cream and practice for our ramped up 2023 season with hopefully better protection and better receivers. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, realistically, to Super Bowl guys, it's probably unrealistic unless we unless we heal up and Malik just turns into Superman. That's the only, who knows. But you got to think about it like this, like we'll have a pretty good amount to spend. We'll be able to kind of clear up some money by getting rid of some guys, and hopefully we can draft some guys. We got to bring in another receiver to be able to
Absolutely.
make plays. Our offense is so bland. It's ridiculous. You got to bring in a playmaking receiver and revamp that offensive line right away. The offense needs to be fixed. But again, that's next year. For this season, we are where we are. We're a very banged up team. We got a rookie quarterback coming in with no offensive line, the greatest running back of our era. And, it's gonna be fun. I'm so excited, man. I really am.
I'm excited for tomorrow, and I'm excited for Saturday.
Yeah,
I mean, really, especially if the Jets pull it out, which they still have like a 10% chance of the playoffs. So I don't think they're going to lay down. If they somehow pull off a win against Jacksonville on Thursday night, then this game is even bigger. And again, I just hope that stadium is rocking for the kid, because he hasn't had the greatest circumstances around him for his rookie year. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think the rest of this year will be experience for the kid. You know what I mean? Just pure experience. And then next year, you're going to give him every opportunity to be the guy. You've got to give him the opportunity, though, because right now it's not fair. He's just being thrown out there and saying, just try to help us.
Absolutely.
That's kind of where we're at right now. But hey, man, we're still kicking right now. But before we continue, though, let everybody know, for all the people who maybe don't know who you are or where to find you, whatever. Let everybody know real quick where you at, man.
Absolutely. So my Twitter handle is Sal from Jersey. Or the easiest way to type in my full name, SalManFredi. I've been a fan of this football team.
Hold on, time out. Did you say Manfredi?
Manfredi, but people say Manfredi. It's okay.
Time out. Tulsa King.
I know. I know.
Is it, bro? Have you seen it?
I have not watched it yet.
My
dad watches it. All my friends watch it. And when that first episode dropped, I got about 45 text messages because people were like, what the hell? Like,
dude, it caught me off guard.
Sylvester Stallone is playing a guy with your last name. I was blown away, and I'm gonna watch it, but I want to wait till all the episodes are done.
Yeah, I'm sitting here waiting, like literally, it's amazing. But anyway, I was like, wait a minute.
No, I get it. No, it's all good.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
but yeah, let them know. And then again, for all the people who have just don't want to hit rewind and write it all down, all this stuff, I'll have them send it to me and I'll post it in the description so you guys can check them out.
Yeah, absolutely. So my Twitter handle is @SalManFredi. I've been a fan of this team since I was born. My dad was an Oilers fan since the early 70s. When they moved to Tennessee, he followed them, and I always say how lucky I am to have wanted to be a fan of a team that my dad followed that wasn't local, because there were plenty of Giant and Jet fans in my life from early on, but because of how big of a fan he was, I gravitated to them, and now here I am, like an absolute psychopath who's probably worse than he ever was when he was younger. So I love this team to death. There's very few things I want more than security and health for my family, and that's Titan Super Bowl. So we're getting at it day by day. Some days look like we're close, other days look like we're miles away, but doesn't change. I bleed blue till I die. Absolutely. And to find me on Twitter, or the show that I have currently is called Talking Titans. The Sick Podcast picked us up a few weeks ago. We're working with them now. We're doing great things. We're hoping to get to a level like you are, TA. You have a huge following as well, and
Appreciate
we're hoping to just join the space. That's all we're looking to do. You can find us on YouTube at the Sick Podcast Talking Titans. So thank you for that little that spot. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I recently, well, I mean, time flies now, but I kind of recently reached out to you. For the people who are wondering how this happened, I reached out to him, and he's been on my channel before, and we talk through Twitter every once in a while. He's a cool guy for all the people. He loves the tight. He's funny as hell on Twitter too. Oh my god.
Thank you.
But definitely brings a different kind of dimension. And I told you you're kind of similar, or you kind of remind me of me, kind of very different, but kind of similar in the fact that we don't give a damn if we look stupid. We're very passionate, and we're gonna say what we say and believe what we believe. And if we look dumb doing it, it is what it is.
Passion comes first.
It is, yeah, exactly. And that's why I wanted to reach out and try to do a show actually, the right way. And this was a good start. Anytime, man, you need me, you know what I'm saying, or you want to come on, man, you're welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're gonna have you on as well. I already talked to them about it. I'm down. I definitely want to work with you as often as possible. It can only help us both, whatever kind of following I get can, if they're not aware of your stuff, vice versa. I think we click well. So I'm definitely down to come on here, as often as you'll have me, and we'll slice it up. We got a little bit of time left in this year, but we'll have the off season to kind of figure things out moving forward, and we'll put out the best product that we can. Absolutely.
Yep. And again, man, I want to thank you for your time. I'm going to get ready to close this out just because I was supposed to be off way earlier from work. Got crazy. I got 2 kids now, so I gotta get them ready, man. Get them ready for bed and everything like that. Again, I want to thank you again. Send me your information through Twitter if you can, and I'll post it in the description. And we'll be in contact, man. I appreciate you again. Thank you, bro.
Hey, always a pleasure, TA. Thanks for having me, brother.
Yes, sir. Tighten up always, bro.
You got it.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Again, his information, Sal, will be in the description, man. Sal from Jersey, funny as hell on Twitter. Definitely doing his thing now on as well. He was on YouTube before, but now he's going to that new he's got that new project, if you will. So we're gonna be putting that in there so you guys can check him out. It's gonna be fun. It's really cool to see so many different guys supporting this team, you guys. It's been crazy. It's been crazy since I started. I've met so many great people, man, I'll tell you what, you guys. Ryan Tannehill being out is it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be a learning experience for everybody on our team, not just the quarterback. But I think we have a chance to really go out there and do work and take care of business and beat the Texans. It's going to be hard though. We got to heal up as much as possible. I personally want to make the playoffs. I want to sneak into the playoffs and see how much damage we can do. If we have guys like Treylon Burks and Denico Autry, I just truly believe we can go out there and put in work on people. I really believe that. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if people think we're automatically going to lose this, and that, whatever. Maybe we will, but I still want to go to the playoffs. I still want an opportunity. If we lose, it is what it is. But I want to go to the playoffs. So again, man, I want to thank everybody. Appreciate you, Sal. Everybody for stopping by. All the new people, if you're here for the first time, please hit that like and subscribe button. Ryan Tannehill is going to be gone, you guys. There's talk about playoffs. Like I could see like he might be back for the playoffs or whatever. I'm not expecting, like I said, man, I've had injuries worse than his and similar and not as bad. And any if you don't let it heal all the way, any slight mishap, you're gonna retweak it, and it's not going to you're not gonna be helping. You're not going to be helping anyone out by playing. So that's where they're at right now. And that's why they've had that talk with him. Ryan Tannehill, whether he plays another game or not, I'm always gonna have respect for him. Came in, completely changed shit up, and brought a winning culture to the team, and did very well. So I'm very happy about that. What's up, Beantown Breakdown? What's up, big dog? How you doing, buddy? Mr. Whatever. Tannehill's time is coming to an end. Yeah, probably. Alan says my Titans versus Texans this Saturday or Sunday at 1 p.m. Let's hope we can get this. TA the OG. We've been been around a long time, bro. JS75, that's a blow to the gut that Dylan Radunz tore his ACL. Yeah, I'm gonna be talking about that. I'm gonna make a little short video kind of about that and break that down also. Talk about Taylor Lewan, stuff like that, because it's like it's crazy. It's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We can't catch a break. And Radunz, it seems like Radunz wanted his chance, wanted to get in there, this and that. Bro, he can't. It's like, I can't, bro. I can't. We're so beat up right now, you guys. It's like we're just gonna have to get as many guys as we can get back, try to win the division, and then just who the fuck knows? We'll see, bro. Gerald says it's not going to be 1 degree tomorrow in New York. Just check Thursday's weather for New York. High 49, low 48, winded rain. What about the weather in Nashville or in the Titans game? What's the weather like going to be over there? Josh Boy says Malik will be the long-time starter. Yeah, man, maybe we'll see, bro. We'll see, bro. We'll see. He's a rougher than Ryan Tannehill tougher than $2 stay. Hey, man, he kept coming in there too. He kept coming in there. He said, "What's the injury? His ankle's all fucked up. His whole body's fucked up, bro. Let's be honest, man. He took a pounding this year, bro. We couldn't block anything. And that's the shit that pissed me off, bro. I hate that shit. And he kept coming in there, taking hit after fucking hit after fucking hit. And that's the shit that pisses me off, bro. Protect our fucking quarterback. How many times are we going to see fucking highlights and video clips and whatever of Dennis Daly missing a goddamn tag or a block? He doesn't even touch the guy. The guy just runs right around him and sacks the quarterback. It's pathetic, bro. It's pathetic. TA, thanks for putting in the work, bro. Tighten up. Y'all have no idea. The new studio is being worked on right now. We're literally moving in tomorrow. We're not moving into a literal studio, but my new studio for my Titan stuff. Yeah. So it's gonna be freaking sick, baby. Make sure y'all tune in for that. Hey, you guys, we still have 13 minutes, man. Hit that like button and subscribe right now. Let everybody know this is the place to be, baby. Let's go, man. Let's go. Appreciate you guys more than you know. Again, we're going to continue to dominate and continue to put out live streams. We're going to continue to bring in new faces and give people opportunities to kind of show themselves and say what's up. And I'm not saying that Sal is a new opportunity or whatever. The guy's been doing it for a while, you guys. So it's not like he's a new face. He's not a new face in the game. He's been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, he's super cool. So we'll have his information as well. We're also going to be having Billy Scott coming back as a full-time participant when he can. Work kicks your ass. But Billy Scott is still involved as ever. You just haven't seen him much. The dude works more. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be 5 degrees, very cold. Is that a confirmed for sure? Burnt Ham says, as a Jags fan, I think you might be the only Titans fan that I always watch and support. I appreciate that, bro, for real. I hate you guys. I'm gonna be honest, but I'll be the first person to tell you when something is like, I'm not gonna be 100% biased. In many of my videos, I've sat there so many times and sat there and said, damn, Trevor Lawrence fucking threw a dope ass pass. That was crazy. That escape on that one play was insane. Because it's realistic. You can't just be bash. You can, but I mean, if there's no realism to it, then it's like, how, it's kind of funny, but at the end of the, how reliable and realistic is it? So I try to just I'm going to talk my shit, but I'm going to be realistic and give people their props and stuff for sure. Josh Boy says Tannehill, because of his ankle, was keeping him from being able to run Malik is more mobile. Yeah, Malik is going to be able to do things with his legs that are just second to none. It's ridiculous. So we'll see, man. He says, need a SoCal meetup. Yeah, man. It sucks to miss the game, but still battling that sickness, man. It's crazy. Tighten Up Sports says, can't wait to see Malik run 50-yarders. That dude, I can't wait to see him break out in the open. It'll happen. He's beyond fast. Rojo says, how about them Jags? Hey, man, y'all winning, man. Y'all winning. Beantown says, Tannehill has been crushed this year. I'm actually surprised he made it this far into the season. Credit where it's due. Yeah, he's a warrior, man, regardless. I think everybody will admit that. Tannehill has heart. He has the dog in him for sure. He's just beat up right now. It is what it is. Blame the offensive line and a shitty offensive coordinator and game plan for that shit. Burning Devil says, you streaming tomorrow or doing a reaction? I'm probably going to start doing both, bro. I'm going to start putting out a fuckload of stuff. So much stuff you can't even... I'm telling you guys, man, it's time to start having some fun. It's time to start having just live stream hangouts, talking shit, talking Titans, talking AFC South playoffs, everything, man. This is the way it's supposed to be. This is the way it's supposed to be. It's been way too long. I've been away from you guys way too long, and it's time to get back, man. We're excited. It's a good time. It's a good time, man. And remember, we're still in first place, you guys. As much as it sucks to say that sometimes because we're barely hanging on, we're still in first place. He says, I can't stand Trevor, but he's okay. Burning Devil. I hear you, bro. Willie Cameron says, Malik is exactly the type of quarterback you need with no O-line or receivers. Hell, look at what he did at Liberty with the same thing. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's facts. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you got to line him up in shotgun, give him some extra room to kind of visually see everything. And then use the RPO, use the play action. You got fucking Derrick Henry, bro. You got the king. Come on, man. Let's go. You guys are kidding me. What's up, William? How you doing, big dog? Yes, sir, man. Appreciate all you guys, man. Appreciate all you guys. Chris says, if it's Tannehill's last season as a Titan, then he went out as a legend for real. He did what he could, and that's all that mattered. Yeah, I'm always going to support Ryan Tannehill. I always will. I'll never say anything bad about him besides that interception thrown against the Bengals was pathetic. But you got to think about it, like look what he literally brought to this team, man. He literally brought stability at quarterback for us. We're going to playoffs every single year now. For a long time we were missing the playoffs all the time, and I think a lot of people have been taking winning for granted. You guys got to understand, it's fucking hard to win in this league, bro. People get injured like we have been. We've been battling the injury thing really bad the last few years. We're gonna be okay though, and I still believe in this football team. I do. He said Malik over Sunshine. I'm done. JS75 says next year our pass rusher should be back for 2023. Yeah, and then guys like Harold Landry's going to be back. You're going to have so much money to after releasing guys. You're going to be and that's going to be another video. It's going to be a fun time, you guys. I promise you guys that. But we're going to start having guests on with us just so it's more entertaining for you guys, just so it's another voice, and then we'll finish it up Q&A by myself at the end of the shows with you guys. So Raymond says, do you think our window has closed? No. It kind of reminds me of the Warriors, how the Warriors were so injured and they took those couple years to kind of rebuild and get those early draft picks and then just pile up and heal up and stuff like that. I feel like, I'm not saying we're going to take a 2-year hiatus or whatever, but I just kind of feel like it's similar to that in a way. Like we still have the core, so I'm not really too worried about that. Christine Lynn, $2 donation. Thank you. Unfortunately, I think Downing will screw it up. I hope he gets through this the right way. I'm so tired of him. TA, how many more wins do you need to clinch? You know what? There's like so many different scenarios. Most of the scenarios pretty much involve us fucking beating the Jaguars at the end of the year. But Jaguars still have to take care of business. We're a game ahead of them. And they need to win games. They need to win games. That's for sure. Alan says, one thing I could say is that Tannehill always had a heart, but them injuries that hurting him and us, man, I hate Texan fans first, then I hate the Colts second, then I hate the Jags fans last. That's crazy. I hate Jaguar fans. They're crazy. They're just it's unbelievable how they act. It's ridiculous. Anyway, guys, get them last questions in. You guys get them last questions in. We have 5.5 more minutes. You guys, we still have 45 people watching. I appreciate you guys showing up, showing support, man. Get them last questions in. Let's go. Ashton says, I have a question. You think Todd Downing will be gone next year? I am tired of his bullshit. Yeah, he won't last. He won't last. He won't last. Chris, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Titans make the playoffs. Titans make the playoffs. They have a great shot at winning their home game. Keep up the content, bro, and fly Eagles fly. LOL. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I was, to be honest, if we make the playoffs, it'll be a home game. So, I mean, that could be true. People are going to sleep on us, but we have the defense. We have Derrick Henry. We've got guys. Are we a Super Bowl team with all the injuries? Probably not. But I mean, shit, who knows? Let's just go out and win one game at a time and get some of these guys back and contend and try. I'm tired of this quitting, though. I'm tired of hearing people on this fan base saying, oh, let's tank. Let's get a better draft pick. No, fuck that. Let's play, bro. Let's win. All right, you guys, we're going to get ready to close this out. You guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you and your family, man. He said, cry, Eagles, cry. Yes, sir. We're going to close it out right here, you guys. Again, I want to thank all of you guys so much. We're going to be doing a lot more live streams, you guys. Again, man, we pretty much made it to the hour mark. That's the minimum we do. We're going to start doing live streams that are a lot longer than this as well. 2-3 hour live streams with multiple guys in here talking Titans. And that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Raw, unfiltered, tighten up content, baby. Unfiltered, rated R YouTube star, baby. You guys know the Liver King? Well, I'm fucking the Titan King. Let's get it, baby. We eat ribeyes, baby. We don't eat liver. Let's go. I love y'all, though, for real, man. I appreciate you guys more than you even know. The support is unbelievable, man. And again, he said a cool Eagle fan. Chris Hefner, you're one in a million. I grew up with him. I've known him since I was 2 years old. He's a cool guy. I've known him since I was 2 years old. So yeah, he's cool. Again, man, thank you guys. Please do me a favor, leave a like on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. We got a shitload of stuff coming out for you guys, man. Merry Christmas to all you guys. We'll be live for tomorrow's game. Yeah, Jaguars. Before you guys think you're gonna win the division, you might want to take care of the Jets, because right now they're feeling saucy. Let's get it, baby. I love you guys. Tighten up, Co Blue, Cyclops swag. What a fun fucking show. Ryan Tannehill, baby. Ryan Tannehill. If this is your fucking last time, baby, thank you so much for the memories. We love you. We hope you heal up, man. And again, man, thanks for bringing winning to Tennessee. Let's go.